Hi ho, wee way, everybody! Happy Friday! Sorry for changing it up last minute. Something came up. I'm going to something tonight, so I had to move it an hour earlier. I know for last stream, changing it up last minute. My bad. But I'll be back. I'll be back in August, so it's okay. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Here we go. Poll for story one come up right now.
Get ready for story one.
Last three poll stories. Here we go. Story A, B, and C. What stories do you want to see? What's up, anime? Ricky Ripoff. Yeah, there we go. A might take the lead with one. I mean, I think I threw a lot of people off with the earlier start, so this might be a one person running the the vote polls. Thank you, anime. Yeah, I hope so. I'm excited for these last stories. And A is gonna run away with it with one. 5, 4, 3. Anyone holding out? No, A has won. Thank you, A. A is by anime. Thank you, anime. All right, here we go. You are Ricky Ripoff, a guy who wants to make money by. Hold on. A guy who wants to make money by performing an insurance scam. Logical. Do you decide to set your car on fire so you can collect insurance money for a new car? A lot of people want to do that. However, after burning the car, you remember that you never got car insurance. Oh boy. Hey, what's up, Misha? Last stream until August. Yep. However, you suddenly remember that your friend Robert has car insurance, so you go to his house and set his car on fire. Double down on the insurance. And hope that Robert is so forgiving that he gets insurance money for his car that he'll share some with you. I don't really know what the end game is for Ricky Ripoff here. He's gonna have to make this like a new business, like my money and I need it now.
You wake up in bed with Robert's wife, Catherine. She is wearing only her bra and panties as she looks at you sleepily. I love it when my husband sleeps over, she says.
Getting married must be so nice. Okay. You notice Robert's car. You notice Robert took his wife's car and is home early. You hide in the closet. Yeah, Ricky is doing a wife scam too.
Robert returns home from work looking exhausted. He drops his briefcase on the living room floor and goes to take a shower. When he comes out of the bathroom, you pour gasoline all over him and light him on fire.
What? Ricky, no! Wow, burning his car, burning him is next level. It went to the next level. Hey, what's up, Owl? You immediately are filled with regret and run home, hoping the whole thing will blow over. Robert's wife stops you at the door. R.I.P. Robert.
Where's my husband? She demands angrily. Why did you burn him? Did you want to kill him? You tell her that Robert was drunk and fell asleep while driving and crashed into another car.
Oh my God. We sully a dead man's name just to get out of. We did this. This is our fault. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, Hubble? You beg Robert's wife to use her life insurance money from Robert's death to help you buy a new car. Marry Robert's. Maybe.
Catherine thinks about this for a moment. Okay, she finally agrees. You thank her and leave the house. The next day, as promised, Catherine hands you $200,000 in cash.
$200,000? I mean, I could buy a Lamborghini for that kind of money.
Hello!
You immediately. Oh, hold on. You immediately take the money to the nearest Lamborghini dealership and buy a hot pink Lambo.
Your brand new bright red Lamborghini Diablo V12 is parked outside the car dealership. You drive your new car home and park it in the garage. You now have enough money to be able to afford expensive food, clothes, and a place to live.
Well, not for long. I mean, okay, the Lambo, let's say $150,000 maybe. Wait, how much are Lamborghinis? I feel like that's pretty low. Lamborghini, Diablo, V12, price. The average price of a Diablo is $220,000. Wow. Okay. Good damn. But if we got a 1997 one, it's $133,000. What the fuck? A 20-year-old car is still worth over $100,000? That doesn't make it. I mean, I guess those are rich people cars and rich people take better care of them, but that still just seems like everything be rotted out by now. Corey, a sharply dressed police officer who's investigating Robert's murder, immediately notices your newfound wealth and stops by to interrogate you about the money.
He accuses you of murdering Robert to get his insurance money, but you know that's not true because you didn't want Robert
As
dead
an
and would never
accident.
hurt anyone unless they tried to harm you first. Corey leaves unsatisfied, but he will probably come back later.
Oh, he's definitely coming back later. Corey immediately solved the case. He's got it. He just needs the proof now. You cannot sleep and decide to take the Lambo out for a joyride.
As you speed along the highway, you see the most beautiful woman you've ever seen walking down the street.
Trap.
You decide to pick her up and
Trap.
bring her home with you. When you pull up to her apartment building, she gets into your car.
Oh. Here we go. The woman pulls a gun on you. And steals your Lambo. I haven't even made my first payment on it.
The next time you see her, she's wearing your Lambo's seatbelt, driving the car through town. You call the police, but you realize that it's too late. She's gone.
Well, it's not whoopee time, Misha, but we did just get fucked, so. Corey pays you a visit and notices the Lamborghini. Notices the Lambo is gone. I'm going to just keep calling it the Lambo. Notices your Lambo is missing.
He is satisfied that you are innocent and tells you that he doesn't need to arrest you.
Okay.
Robert's wife comes home and finds the empty parking space where your car used to be. She wonders what happened to her husband and begins to suspect that you had something to do with his death.
Ricky ripoff is more Ricky getting ripped off, but then he's also killing and destroying. It's just not working out for him. You would think he would just give up his life of crime. At least AI knows that Corey's the guy now, yeah. You decide to take the little remaining money you have from the life insurance and take it to the casino to play roulette.
The roulette table is covered with chips and there's nothing else around except for a half-empty bottle of vodka. It seems like a good opportunity to win some quick cash, so you bet everything you have on black.
We got an exit and see what happens.
A few spins later, you are surprised to find that you've won.
Wow!
You are now rich again. You quickly return home and begin to plan how to spend all your money. What's that?
I love finding free bottles of half-drunk vodka. Yeah, that's called the garbage can, and you're not supposed to take anything out of it. Although I guess there's nothing stopping you other than the shame of drinking trash vodka. Yeah, what is that? Okay, so we won. We're rich again. That's great. Oh,
A police car? What is Corey doing here?
oh no.
You're afraid that the police might think you killed Robert and are planning to arrest you. You
Yes.
try to calm yourself down and remember what you told Corey. That Robert was drunk and fell asleep behind the wheel.
Wow, that's miraculously on point. I can't believe the AI remembered it set that up. You try. You calmly approach Corey and ask why he is following you. Corey believes your story. I don't think so. I think he's it's a ruse. It's a ruse. He just wants to say that so we'll let our guard down, but he's still following us. So Corey immediately figured it out. He knows what's happening. So
I'm investigating the murder of one of my officers, says Corey. He was found burned alive in his car. Oh no! You say visibly upset. Is there anything I can do to help?
oh no! Okay, you can't blame me for all the arsons. Okay, I did the first couple. I did the first 3. I burned 2 cars and I murdered a man with. But I'm not burning everything in the town. I didn't kill that guy. He's just a big fan, yeah. Well, what's next? Let's see. Robert was a cop too. Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. Oh god.
Yes, says Corey. We need you to identify the body of the victim if we find it.
Why?
Corey escorts you to the morgue. You look at the corpse of Robert and notice that he's wearing your jacket.
Oh, that's a hard one to explain. Well, I'm gonna next it again.
Robert's wife arrives to the morgue to identify the body. She tells them that Robert wasn't drunk when he crashed into the other car. Kari is furious. She lied to us. He cries.
Yep. You feel bad. And finally...
You didn't say the magic word.
Okay. That's better. That's better. Instead of feel remorse, let's go more ripoff. Thank you, anime. You say, I'm going to need my jacket. Can I take it off Robert's corpse? Let's double down on our...
Kari sighs and nods. You remove your jacket and put it on Robert's corpse, then leave the morgue. After a long night of gambling, you're tired and ready to go home.
You are feeling extra lucky. And so, against better judgment, you return to the casino and put it all on black again.
This time you win big. You're now a multimillionaire.
This should not have worked.
Kari appears in front of you again. I'm glad to see that you're okay, he says, relieved.
The odds are astronomical that I would double down with putting on everything and still win. This is not a good advertisement. If you're a gambler, I hope you're not taking this as advice. It is late, and you decide to get a room at the casino to spend the night. You are shocked. You are surprised that Officer Corey does the same and stays in the room right across from yours. Have Corey buried in the desert. I think that's where it's leading up to, Federico. Corey's asking way too many questions, and now I'm a multimillionaire.
The next morning, you wake up early and head to the casino, hoping that you'll win big today. You feel sick to your stomach when Corey approaches you with a gun pointed at your chest.
All right, let's ignore the fact that Corey's coming at us with a gun and just really groan at the fact that Ricky was gonna gamble again. You are impossibly lucky to have all this money, and then to still let it ride. What in your right mind? Oh my God. Police surround the casino, and Corey tells you he has caught you red-handed. You ask what proof he has, and Corey shows you.
Your jacket, which is still on Robert's corpse. So I guess this means you're guilty. Kari sneers. You ask him to drop the gun before he kills you. Kari drops the gun and asks you to tell everyone who you really are.
Ask everyone to tell you who you really are. You panic and gamble one last time before going to jail. Black, you say, as the roulette wheel spins for one last time. No!
Then the wheel stops. Black. You win. Again. This time, Corey wants to hear all about who you really are. You explain that you're an honest man who loves his family and wishes only to live in peace.
Come on. I guess, okay, Ricky Ripoff, he's going to jail, but he's coming out a billionaire. You know, I don't know how long he's going to get for burning a man to death, but he's one rich son of a bitch. And also the luckiest man on the planet. He was losing hardcore at the beginning of the story, but he really turned it around against all logic. You know there has to be people like that, right? They're just so stupid, they've done everything wrong, and yet from like lucky streaks against all logic, against all odds, they somehow get all this money from gambling. I mean, most people lose. It's a numbers game, but I think you may have fixed the roulette wheel. Yeah, I think they're gonna throw this thing out. They've lost. The casino's way in the red now after this. I'm hesitant to ask the moral of the story. It's gonna be a bad moral. Gamble always. Ricky definitely chooses. Well, okay.
Never trust a cop.
Well,
You thank Corey and
that's true.
apologize for accusing him of being corrupt. Corey and his men escort you out of the casino, locking you in handcuffs once they leave. Once outside, you see that Corey has left something behind.
I'm intrigued. What did he leave behind?
A brand new Lamborghini.
What?
Corey has given you your very own Lambo to drive away in, after all. But it's not just any old Lambo. This one is fully loaded.
What? It has to be bugged or something. But they have to be like, this guy's clearly working for somebody. He's not this stupid. There's no way this guy's pulling it all off by himself. Damn, even the AI understands cops. All right, moving on to story 2.
You might find yourself reading story 2 and ask yourself, how did I get here?
Here we go. Poll for story 2 coming up right now. Corey gave a murderer a new car. Very confusing. Yeah. A fully loaded Lambo? What story do you want to see? Bird up. Yeah. I love that it started calling it Lambo too. I mean, that's pretty common, I guess. Oh, wow, a lot of votes for this one. B is pulled ahead. We have a lopsided pee-pee. Lopsided pee-pee poll. And Craft Punk might win it unless someone's got it. Oh, we have Tiny Peepee. Someone has voted for A. Evened it out. The poll is Tiny Peepee. But B wins by an inch. An inch is all it takes sometimes. It's not the size, it's how far ahead of your balls you are, I guess. I don't know. B is one. B is by Hubble. Thank you, Hubble. You are... Hold on. You are Craft Punk. You like to play cheese-based pranks on people. Ooh. One day you sneak into Tony from AiPD's home and put Gargonzola cheese in his shoes. Oh, Craft Punk, you wily devil.
Before he leaves for work that morning, when the smell of Gouda fills up the air inside his house during lunch
Gouda.
break at school, it causes quite a stir among everyone who has an olfactory sense.
Yeah, what happens when you put cheese in some crusty shoes? You get Gouda. What's olfactory? I'm guessing that's nasal. Hold on. sense of smell. Yeah, olfactory. The more you know. Huh. Tony is heartbroken by all the people calling him Stinky Tony. You laugh.
Ha! Ha! You say. The others join in your laughter as well. Then suddenly one of them says, "Hey, look over there." And indeed they were right about something interesting happening nearby.
Whoa, what's happening?
Your friends point out across the street towards a small park where some children are playing with
Will he succumb to the maddening urge to eradicate history at the mere push of a single button?
Oh boy, okay, I think oh well. What's happening across the street now? Hold on.
Your friends point out across the street towards a small park where some children are playing with their pets. It's so funny because most of these kids have never seen dogs or cats before except those stuffed animals in zoos.
Okay. While everyone is distracted by the cute animals, you push a big red button, and suddenly Tony ...
Starts screaming, "My feet! My feet! They're burning! Oh my God." He runs off to the bathroom while other students start laughing uncontrollably. But not too much after all. This isn't exactly normal behavior for him.
Yeah, this is very unusual. Is Tony's feet highly allergic to gorgonzola cheese? ah! Ah! You run to the bathroom to revel in your prank. But you see that Tony's feet are badly injured by fire ants. Unbeknownst to you, fire ants love cheese and will eat down. Fire ants love cheese. I'll just leave it at that. I didn't know that, but unbeknownst to me, fire ants love cheese. Tony recovers barely and slaps you with $1 million lawsuit. Yeah, perfect lawsuit. You're right. It was a simple prank that went way wrong.
You get arrested for arson. Your
Arson?
parents kick you out of the house. A few weeks later, you receive a letter from Tony which reads, "Dear Kraft Punk, I want to thank you for ruining my life.
Oh, please go on, Tony. I'm sorry.
I am filing a lawsuit against you under Section 622 of the California Penal Code. This section states that anyone who burns down someone else's property must pay damages equal to 5 times the amount of insurance coverage available on said building."
I didn't burn anything. We don't live in California. You can't use California penal codes in Michigan, Tony. Also, fire ants, feet burning. I guess, I don't know. You refuse to pay and challenge the lawsuit in court with a countersuit arguing that pranks cannot pranks are funny and you cannot sue if people laugh. It has no basis, but that's our argument.
Unfortunately, your lawyer makes several blunders and loses the case in front of Judge Judy herself,
Judge
causing her
Judy!
to rule in favor of Tony, awarding him $10,000,000 as compensation for his injuries,
$10 million.
plus another 10% interest per year until payment is made in full.
10% interest on $10 million? That's $1 million a year. There's no fucking way I can pay that off. Oh. Thank you, Degrassi. As you leave the courthouse, feeling defeated, you look into the sky and see it's a raining man. Hallelujah.
You decide to go back home to face your parents' wrath and wait patiently for the next payday. The end.
The end.
Sincerely, Tony. When you arrive home, you find your father sitting outside on the porch reading a book.
No, we're not doing that. We're not. Redo. I want the raining man. Who does Judge Judy think she is? Student loans?
As you walk away, you hear a voice call out to you from behind. Hey! What do you think you're doing? It was none other than Tony himself, still angry at you and determined to make sure you suffer even more punishment.
Even more punishment? I owe you $10 million with $1 million interest every year? And you want to punish me more? Small claims court was interesting. That small claims court is limited at $5,000, Misha. This is big boy court. Although it's strange that Judge Judy was officiating. She was like, you know what? For this case, I normally do small claims court, but I will rule on this case. And I will make Kraft Punk pay. Tony has a prank
You didn't say the magic
of
word.
his own. Specific to you.
Kraft Punk, you've been framed. There is no evidence whatsoever linking you to any crime. However, you will be sent to jail anyway for the next 2 years unless you can prove your innocence.
What? No, that's interesting, but
Kraft Punk, I'm going to turn you into a woman. He yells. His words.
that's also interesting. I don't think he could do that. I don't want to. I'm not going there. I'm just not going there.
The next time you go to school, you find yourself surrounded by hundreds of ants crawling around on you everywhere.
Now
when you
that's
try
apropos.
to escape, you trip over a chair light and fall flat onto your face.
Now that's revenge I was thinking of. That's very fitting. Tony stands over you as ants swarm your body and laughs. You yell in pain. Tony! You're a naughty boy. Don't make me tell Jason Corey about your behavior! Like your anime?
But Tony doesn't listen. Instead, he picks you up and throws you into a dumpster.
Wow.
After spending 3 days trapped in a trash bin, you
Whoa.
emerge covered in garbage and smelling terrible. You stagger back to your apartment only to be greeted by a large crowd of people outside the door waiting.
Has Tony been working out? Yeah, he's able to just pick up Craft Punk? I guess we don't know how big Craft Punk is, but
To see what happened. They stare at you with disgust and horror as you stumble past them without saying anything, then slam open the door shut on their faces. That night, you sleep fitfully, plagued by nightmares involving giant ant colonies and a huge pile of rotting meat.
wow, yeah, mega PTSD. You know what? We dished it, but we couldn't take it. Craft Punk is large. Yeah, Craft Punk is like 7'3" or something. Oh, Misha, this is the perfect follow-up. You wake up from the nightmare into a new nightmare. You wake up from your nightmare into a real nightmare. You wake up from your nightmare to hear a knock at the door. It is a process server who serves you a harassment lawsuit from the colony of ants. You have been served, sir. I work for the ants.
Apparently, they feel you've been tormenting them ever since you started dating their queen, and now they want revenge.
What?
You decide to settle the dispute by agreeing to take the ants to the movies and buy each member of the colony popcorn.
What? Okay, first off, I am human. How am I supposed to date an ant queen? That's absurd. This is bordering on cruel and unusual punishment. Yeah. Craft Punk just wanted to prank a fellow student with cheese. And now you take the ants to see your favorite movie.
And afterward, you
great.
treat them to pizza and ice cream.
Pandering.
The colony seems pleased.
Okay.
When the credits roll, you notice that the colony has left. Puzzled, you ask the manager of the cinema why they haven't returned yet.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to next this. Why haven't the ants returned yet?
He replies, "Oh yeah, we had to turn ants into an R rating because the ants kept biting people. This does nothing to comfort you. You wonder how many other people suffered through similar experiences today."
Oh my god. Ants, which is a PG movie, had to get an R rating because the movie was causing people to get bitten by ants, and that somehow changed the MSRP rating or the what in the fuck? What the fuck? The colony flaked on our date, yeah. You wake up again to get served, this time from the theater. You wake up again to get served with a lawsuit. This time from the theater. This time it's from the theater, who claims
You caused them financial loss when you threw the rotten meat at them during the showing of Jaws, forcing them to replace all the seats.
I didn't do
You
that.
respond by claiming that the theater should have provided better protection against animal attacks in theaters,
Oh, I guess
such
I
as
did do
installing
that.
padded walls or warning signs indicating dangerous animals might.
Wow, what in the fuck? Maybe we do deserve to go to jail.
Appear in the film. Your argument fails to sway the judge, who rules against you. She says that although she sympathizes with your plight, there are no laws protecting patrons against being attacked by wild creatures in public places.
Oh, okay. Well, this inspires you to pull one final prank before going to jail. I hope it gives me an animal jail.
You sneak into the courthouse just as Tony is getting ready for trial. You
I
wait
love the
until he enters the courtroom and then rush forward shouting, "Attention, attention, please." Everyone stops and turns towards you expectantly.
John Swaya, the lawyer behind every lawsuit against you. Runs into the courtroom screaming. Because of an animal attack, right? Come on.
He tells everyone that you're insane and needs to be committed immediately.
Okay.
Judge Judy agrees with John and sentences you to 2 years in a mental institution. Upon hearing this news, Tony becomes enraged.
Okay. The wild animals you set loose in the parking lot finally enter the courtroom. Everyone is attacked by vicious blank.
Wolves, bears, and tigers. But fortunately, no humans were harmed.
What?
In retaliation
That's
for your stunt, Tony sues you once more under Section 852 of the California Penal Code. This law states that anyone who sets fire to a place where people are gathered will be sentenced to death by hanging.
Okay, that's probably, yeah. I sicked bears, wolves, bears, tigers on people. That's the last straw. The moral of the story. I'll do that.
Don't mess with nature.
Okay.
At first, you thought you would never get out of prison alive. But after
cheesy.
serving 10 months, you receive a letter telling you that you won the lottery and can choose any prize you desire.
Wow, Craft Punk is also very lucky. That's weird. We didn't do any luck-based. I guess getting sued is very unlucky. But I guess this goes to show you, if you're down and out, you'll eventually win the lottery. Well, bad moral. But last story of the night. Here we
It's
go.
the last story of the night, story 3.
Here we go. Last story before summer break for AiPD. Here we go. Let me pick one last prompt. Let's see. Oh, I like this one. Okay. Last poll coming up right now. It was constantly citing penal codes incorrectly, yeah. I don't know why. And why only California penal codes? Hold on. A, B, and C. Poll going up now. Oh, I did some Craft Punk AI art? Hell yeah, John, yeah. Thank you. Oh, that's badass. Oh, B is pulling ahead. C evens it out. It will, Misha. It will. Thank you, John Yar, for this wonderful AI Craft Punk art. I'll show it as soon as the poll's done. B's in the lead. Richard Bananas, the Great Bait Detective. Vanessa Grabs, not far behind. Ooh. 5 seconds left. 4. Oh, see, evens it out. Oh, shit. 3, 2, 1. Well, B and C have tied. Tiebreaker. But B and C. Older prompt. Older prompt is B. This is by Degrassi. Thank you, Degrassi. First, here we go. Here's Craft Punk. Thank you, John. Oh, you can't really see it. It's in the Discord if you want to check it out. That's great. Very punky. Not very crafty. Not very cheesy. I guess dressing up like that may be a little bit cheesy. Thank you, Degrassi, for this prompt. You are Richard Bananas, the great ape detective. Every day, you have to explain to disappointed clients that you are a detective that exclusively solves chimp-related crimes, not that you are any sort of monkey. However, a beauty in a red dress saunters into your office one day with their first ape crime of your career. All right, hell yeah. I honestly thought it was an ape detective when I read that first. So, I am also surprised. But here we go. Film noir with ape crimes. What's our first ape case?
A chimp named Julius has been accused by his mother of eating her prized potted plant.
Okay, small claims.
Wow, you say as you look at this young lady. She is quite striking for someone so young and pretty.
Okay, a chimp named Julius. Technically, humans are apes, so I don't know
She
about
has
that.
long, dark hair that hangs down over her shoulders and falls across her chest like an exotic waterfall, which makes it hard to see if she's wearing anything underneath. Her eyes are wide and round and full of life, but her face seems strangely familiar to you.
Yeah, I think we have common ancestors, but we're not. We're not technically common ancestors, but that's like saying I don't know. Birds are dinosaurs. Maybe that's a little bit more apropos. Okay. So I think she's hitting on us. She's very seductively telling us about this case. You tell her she does not need to seduce you. You are on the case. I did not know that.
Oh,
Chunked
says
over.
the woman. I'm sorry. I didn't know who else to go to. I knew I had to find out what happened to my precious little Julius. He never did do things like this before.
You decide to waste no time investigating and pay little Julius a late night visit. We get our payments in whoopies. Yeah, we didn't agree on a fee.
It was getting close to sunset when you arrived at the apartment building where Julius lives with his mother and father. The neighborhood was quiet, save for the sounds of children playing and dogs barking. You could smell something burning from somewhere nearby, probably a grill or barbecue.
Very strange for this all to be happening late at night. It's like, that's nice if it happens at like noon on a Sunday, but not when it happens at 2 a.m. on a Wednesday. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Doesn't this PA got paid by the hour? He should be wasting all sorts of time to pay his invoice. No time was wasted. Richard Bananas is very passionate about his job. Little Julius. Sees you and immediately gives chase. You follow him out the fire escape, but he is already onto the roof of the building. You follow him up, only you follow him up and confront him about smashing the potted plant.
No, he whines as he looks around nervously trying to spot his mother.
Talking
That's
monkey?
not true. He points to a large bush just outside the window and then back inside.
Oh, ooh, anime. I had to do a double take there. I thought that said something very different. You noticed Corey from AiPD's ape costume.
What are you doing here? You ask. We're looking for a criminal, not a cute boy. Cute boy? Me? Oh, right. I forgot. Car replies.
Oh, okay. Batting eyelashes at Corey instead of the dame who hired us. Yeah, well. While you are distracted, little Julius manages to escape.
As you chase after him, Corey turns to leave. You catch up with Corey and give him a good slap.
Why?
Where'd you come from? You shout. This is private property. As Corey turns away again, you realize he's wearing a gorilla costume underneath his clothes.
Oh, Corey. Only it's not a costume. Corey is a young gorilla and unleashes his strength upon you. This is just an ape neighborhood around your age.
You feel yourself being lifted off the ground. You can't hold me like that. Yeah, while struggling against the ropes that bind your hands behind your back. Why should I let you go?
Okay. You are saved when the Kool-Aid Man bursts out of the roof and yells, "Oh yeah!"
Corey lets loose of his grip and leaps backward. The Kool-Aid Man charges toward him with a mighty swing of his hammer and punches Corey squarely in the gut, sending him flying off the side of the building.
Whoa! Corey falls onto... Hey, what's up, Biz? Yeah, you're in the middle of quite a crazy action scene. Corey falls onto a car below and dies. You and the Kool-Aid Man look down at what happened. It's Richard Banana's fault, though.
Corey lies dead in the street, covered with blood. The Kool-Aid Man takes his hammer and smashes the car Corey landed on. Nice work, pal.
Kiss
He
me.
says as he wipes his brow.
Okay. You lean in for a kiss with the Kool-Aid Man. Well, we got to get little Julius, but I almost died. Kool-Aid Man makes his long-awaited return to the AiPD verse. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen a Kool-Aid Man. The goose approves, exactly.
Don't think so, pal.
Oh.
Your lips meet as in a violent smack, leaving you both gasping for breath. Wow, you sure are strong, you exclaim. How'd you learn how to fight like that?
Oh, I would love to know. How would the... Kool-Aid rides again, yeah.
Hang on, pal, he says as he swings his hammer in front of you. First, we'll get this car out of the way. He lifts the car off the ground, slams it onto its side, and sends it crashing through a brick wall.
Whoa! God damn. Kool-Aid Man then explains that he learned to fight from an ancient the Kool-Aid Man learns to I'm just gonna say Kool-Aid Man then explains that he learned to fight from ... Hey, what's up, Prince?
Watching TV, specifically wrestling,
Okay.
it's all very confusing until he suddenly grabs your arm and says, "Let's go." He leads you to a ladder that leads to a hole in the roof of the apartment complex.
Oh, okay. You see, this is a secret. Hey! Hey! Thanks for subscribing, Hubble. I feel a little bad that I'm taking a break for July, but thank you for subscribing anyway. If you want a refund on that, that's okay. Yeah, this is the last AIPD for July, so I'm taking a short break and then I'm coming back in August. But thank you so much for subscribing. So I do feel a little bad though. So I think I can reverse that or something if you want it. But thank you. You see, this is a little secret hideout. I'm just gonna exit and see what happens.
You climb down into the attic crawl space and find a small tunnel leading deeper underground. "Follow me," says the Kool-Aid Man. He picks up a lantern and lights it with some kindling.
You realize the Kool-Aid Man is taking you to Little Julius's secret hideout, which yeah, secret hideout, secret monkey hideout.
Little Julius has been busy. There is a pile of bricks in one corner and several bags of flour scattered everywhere. His mother's nowhere in sight. "Julius," you call out. "It's me!"
It's me!
"Your friend." He doesn't answer. He keeps working, stacking the bricks higher and higher. "Hey!" shouts the Kool-Aid Man. "Leave the kid alone." "Come on, man," Little Julius mutters.
You realize Little Julius. Monkey lairs usually have his mother in there? Yeah, I guess. You realize Little Julius is tossing barrels down at you. But you dodge. But you are able to dodge and jump over them as you make your way up. You finally are face to face with Little Julius and tell him and you read him his rights as you arrest him. He's the leader of the bunch. You know
"Now
him
listen
well.
up, buddy," you say. "If you don't cooperate, there will be serious consequences." He starts to talk, but his voice is muffled by the duct tape that binds his mouth shut.
Whoa. Duct tape? I'm going to get rid of that last part. I don't know why it would be duct taped.
You handcuff him to a pipe in the wall and drag him down to the floor. Little Julius struggles against the rope and kicks you in the shin. "You got nothing on me," he says defiantly.
You reveal that you do have something on him. Oh my
A
God.
bag full of explosives.
Well,
I'm not going
evidence
to blow
I was
myself
going to say,
up,
but
he insists. Not unless you really mess with my family.
oh.
You tell him that Corey found out about the bomb and planted it himself.
Okay, Richard Bananas, you're a loose cannon. You can't use explosives for a potted plant case, okay? This was way too many resources. How much could she possibly be offering to pay you that would make this worthwhile? You are insane. This is why you got thrown off the force and you had to become a private dick, you psycho bastard. Holy shit. The moral of the story. Oh my God. Well, we cracked the case. Hey.
Don't trust gorillas.
Well, I'm not sure that's
Little
what.
Julius glares at Corey. Well, that's your fault, he growls. So why didn't you stop him? Corey shrugs.
Yeah, why didn't you stop him on the rooftop earlier? Corey's like, I don't know. I'm not a police officer. I'm not on the case. What, I gotta put myself in harm's way for you? So you can have an easier job? Sorry. By crack the case, you mean he admitted he did it. Yeah, it's kind of like, you just told me right to my face. Corey died earlier in the story. Well, it never said he died. It did actually. Well, he fell on a car, and then he was thrown through a brick wall and smashed by a hammer. But I guess you could live through that. Very unlikely, but maybe we assumed he died. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. This is it. If you don't know, I'm taking a break. I'm returning in August. So this is the last AiPD stream for a while. Thank you for everybody. Oh, here we go. We've got some art real quick. Oh, okay. Very cartoonish. Here we go. Here we got Richard Bananas, I think. Richard Bananas Ape Detective. Very, very good. I like that. That's his logo for his detective agency. So you can understand why people are confused when he's human. And he just does ape-related cases. Very, very good, though. Have a good rest of your summer, though, everybody. See you in August. Bye, ho wee way. Join the Discord. And see you in the fall. Bye, bye, bye. Appreciate you. I'm so glad everyone's still here after all this time. And thanks for the streams. Thank you, Hubble. Thank you guys for keeping coming. And yes, see you when I get back. Bye.